My name is Taylor Coble. We are at John Burroughs Elementary School in Northeast Washington, D.C., and this is where I'm a FoodPrints teacher. Typically once a month, my students will come to my class, and we typically have between maybe 15 and 20 kids every session. We always invite parent volunteers to come in and help out in the session if they can. In FoodPrints, we always try to divide our classrooms into sections that make sense for the work that we do. So we have our meeting space. We usually will read a story here, or we'll talk about our feelings, get ready for the plan for the day. So that's our meeting space. In the gardening section of the classroom, I have a grow light and grow stand so that we can do growing and gardening indoors. But we also have things that we take out to the garden. So pretty much everything you would need to be successful in the garden and be a scientist, we have those things. And then in our cooking station, we pretty much have everything you would need to be successful as a little chef. When I first started at Burroughs, I was actually sharing the science room with another teacher, which really impacted what days we could teach, what times we could teach, and things like that. And then the second year of the program, as the student buy-in and the parent and teacher buy-in grew, the principal gave me my own classroom, which was really amazing, especially because the classroom that I'm in overlooks the garden.
I made it a priority to make sure that FoodPrints did in fact have its own separate space with sinks, faucets, and just the appropriate equipment so that we can get the program off the ground. FoodPrints is important to our school goals because overall we are trying to invest in the partnerships that we have within the community. We want the neighbors to know what we're doing here in the building does in fact impact them for future years to come. You'll see us inviting community members out to help spruce up the garden. And overall, we just want everyone to know that Burroughs is the school that cares about health and wellness.
I have the pleasure of being the lead FoodPrints teacher here at Watkins Elementary School. So this is the fun part because it allows the kids to be able to be engaged with one another. And what we do for this particular lesson is we have a chart. We have it labeled as plant parts we eat. So I have Judah here today who's going to help me with that, and we actually are going to do some plant part sorting. You ready for that?
Yes.
All right. So first we have roots. We have beets, and these grow underground. This would be something that they would pick up and choose and then place it into the category of roots. So now I'm going to give Judah the opportunity to see what would go in the stem section. This is basil, so where's the stem?
Right here.
Okay. So what would be an example of leaves?
Lettuce.
Yes, we have some lettuce. All right. Which one of these vegetables up here looks like a flower?
Cauliflower?
Or yes, or has the name in it, yeah. So great job. So we have cauliflower, and what else?
And we have broccoli.
We have broccoli, good job. So those would go into the category of flowers, right?
Yeah.
All right, what I like to do with the fruit section is, because for first graders, they like to be very hands-on, they like to touch, they like to feel, they like to see. What we would do in the fruit section is we would take this pepper here and cut it open, and Judah's gonna do that for me. And we're gonna hold it up. And do you see those seeds on the inside? So that would go into our fruit section. All right, so we're gonna put the peppers there. And then lastly, something else that has seeds. So before this is formed into this beautiful and lovely piece of corn, it's a what first?
It's a seed.
It's a seed first. That would go into the what category?
Seed.
And here's our corn. All right, so basically that's how we go about teaching the kids about edible plant parts.